Welcome to Yorkshire, more specifically Spurn Head. In the background there, right in the sun, is the lighthouse. So we parked earlier on at a place called Kilnsea, and we've walked down along the sandbar that sometimes gets flooded at high tide, not at this high tide thankfully, and we're here on the eastern side of this long thin sandbar, basically sand dune, and we're gonna just throw the bivvies down here tonight and have a relaxing evening. It's now about 6 o'clock in the evening and we set off from Kilnsea around about 4, so it's taken us 2 hours to wander down with the drone, doing various shots and stuff like that. But it's a beautiful afternoon. You know what, I was so looking forward to this, and I really wanted the weather to be good. So when I finally saw that it said clear, I was very happy indeed. Just over there is Jay. Looks like he's doing an intro for his video as well. And over there, relaxing in the sunshine, is Ray. I've got the Phantom 4 with me today. You've just seen some drone shots of the walk down, basically, and it's doing me proud. So we're going to sit, relax, wait for the sun to drop, and have a nice evening. Good evening, boys. How are we?
Good.
Jay,
Excellent.
Obviously, Ray, or Jay, aka Goonie Bushcraft, and Ray. What's your channel name, Ray? Ray's Wild Way.
Forgot.
So we're in for looks like a nice evening is in store. Here's a better view of the lighthouse. Let me knock the, let's get into the shade. Can't quite drop the, there we go. There we go. That's better. I'm led to believe that there is some World War I defence positions along here, because obviously the Humber estuary, I think, was quite an important shipping hub, and I think this may well be one of them, one of the like the gun batteries. And you can see all the way through, but it looks to be blocked off at the back now, so we won't go trying to mess about with it. It's a really beautiful beach, very quiet as well, because obviously the only vehicle traffic allowed down here are the Coast Guard and the lifeboat and people like that, so there's no road, so it's just on foot only. Just further back there is a visitor centre, but there is no road at all. It's just four-wheel drive only across the beach, so nice and quiet. We're not disturbing anyone, and it's relaxing. One of the things that I thought I might like to do when I was researching this place was to fly the drone right at the end of the sandbar, but there is a lot of shipping traffic going backwards and forwards because Hull is quite a busy port, and just further along there is a station that's monitoring the traffic going in and out. It must be something to do with the Coast Guard, and there's a lot of electromagnetic interference, so every time I start the drone up I have to recalibrate the compass, and it was struggling a little bit because there was interference, so I'm not going to fly the drone any further down that way, which is a shame really, because I got an image in my head, you know you do when you go somewhere, I got an image in my head of the drone being out to sea and then a picture of the sandbar stretching off into the distance. It would have been great, but I don't want to get in the way of anything to do with that tower, and I don't want it to drop into the sea if there's any electromagnetic interference. So the sun is slowly going down. It's around about 8:15 and the sun is due to set at 9:15, so I'm going to save a little bit of power in the drone, and it's now food time. But it's a beautiful evening, it really is. The sea is so still, and I don't want to speak too soon, but the conditions are just perfect for a nice night under the stars. So the sun's finally set now, and we've lost all the colours in the clouds pretty much. It was just stunning. We really did drop lucky tonight. I mean, we picked this evening to come out. The plans changed quite a few times during this last week, but I'm so glad that we chose to come here, and I was really pleased that we got really good weather. I sent the drone up, as you've already seen, and took a few images as well with like varying exposures, and I'll probably combine those to make like a HDR image. But what a beautiful evening it really was. The sun is rising now. It looks like an almost full moon. Whether it's waxing or waning, I'm not quite sure, but it's up there anyway. So all the kit's out, we've had food, we're just going to relax now. There's Jay's setup, right in the middle there, now next to the wall. Going to have the drone just down there because I'm security conscious. We've got the Alp Kit Hunker XL once again, and I've got the, what is it, the Vango Ultralight. I'll have to put it on screen now what it is, but it's the summer sleeping bag. We've got a selection of finest ales and the radio. It's the good luck radio. You have to have the radio every time we come camping. What do you think, lads?
It's a crime to come camping without the radio.
It certainly is.
Battery in it for the last 14 years. It's still going.
Yeah, the battery's been there 2 years. They've not died yet.
Okay, so it's been a good evening. We've just been sat watching the ships come in and out of the harbour and watching the stars and the moon. It's been good. But I think it's sleep time now. The sun is due to rise in about 5 hours time, so time to get some sleep. Good morning. So it's now about 5:45 and another beautiful day has dawned. So I've been awake for about an hour, just watching the boats come in off the sea. There must have been about 8 boats in a row, like huge, like ferries. And I'm also pleased that the tide was in this morning because that sound is fantastic. Just the crashing of the waves on the beach. It's quite relaxing, quite therapeutic. So I think we're going to get ready and have a slow walk back to Kilnsea now, because Jay and I are at work tonight, so we've got to walk the 3 miles back, and then it's about 3 hours to get home when we've dropped Ray off. And what a beautiful morning. Right, so all the kit's packed away. We've got our rubbish bag. We've taken everything out that we've brought in, and it's time to walk along the beach. And we're back in Kilnsea. So it's around about a 3.5 mile walk from the lighthouse to here, but it's well worth it. And it's still a beautiful morning. It's going to be a warm day. 32 degrees, I think. 32 degrees is warm. People in Australia don't laugh at that one. Everything's relative. Okay, so as always, thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, everything that goes with it. And I'll see you very soon in the Peak District. Bye for now.